Early worms! Worms early! Can I tell you guys something while the ads are rolling for people who have ads? Like, so last night, I was asleep. Tell me why. I'm gonna call my cats Cat 1 and Cat 2 based on the order I got them. There's no favoritism here. Tell me why Cat 2 comes up and sleeps next to me. She's like, please pet me. She goes off to who knows where. Probably to go sleep with roommate John, because I have not been home. I have not been home. She comes and she's like, pet me. I'm like, okay. Tell me why Cat 1 is like, I'm gonna fall asleep against your side. And now I can't roll over. And she's also taking up half of the room. Because Cat 1 is fat. My Cat 1 is fat, okay? Well, she's not fat anymore, but she used to be, okay? She was overweight for a little bit. She had to go on a diet. She's pretty good now, but she's really fluffy and she's really big. She's just big. She's a big cat. You know? I had to sleep around her. I was like, please, can you just lay normal? She's like, no, I wanna 360 curl up in a ball next to your side. And I'm like, please, this is the whitest part of the human body. Literally, my back kind of hurts from trying to sleep around my cat. But she's an angel, so. And she ran away like nothing happened. Truly a shame. I haven't streamed in so long. How are we going to get back into this, guys? Should I just like quit VTubing? It's been too long. I feel like everyone who hasn't streamed a while, they're like, should I even like come back? Like, what's the point? and then you guys start typing like Nane, oh my gosh, you're back. I'm like, okay, maybe I won't quit. Maybe I'm like, oh. Pays for 2.0 model, quits. Okay, I paid for the 2.0 model, like the PSD, just the art. I started commissioning the 2.0 in 2023, okay? It's been 3 years in prog, okay? The model's been in progress for 3 years, okay? It's not like I just popped out the woodwork and quit. I've seen people who have like really cool designs. I saw a girl that had the coolest VTuber design, and she's straight up like dropped the design, raised money for her model, and then quit and like sold all the model and stuff. And like never debuted. Yeah. I don't want to dox who the person is because I feel like it's rude to talk about other people's tea, but speaking of tea, she did have a boba tea design, and I was like, this is such a cool model. It was literally like boba tea. It was such a cool design. It had like boba tea like in the sleeves. I loved it so much. Moose, thank you for the membership. Welcome back. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. I've been ranting. Early worms. Welcome back. Thank you. Silly goose. Of course you should come back. We miss you. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, we are still on the starting soon screen. That's because I'm still eating my bagel, man. I mean, we're not gonna play video games today. We're just gonna yap, and I'm just gonna put stuff on the screen, right? So you guys probably want to know what happened on vacation, right? Or do you not? We need the gossip? Okay. Wait, let me move YouTube chat so you're right next to Twitch chat. Okay, there we go. You're driving? Don't scare me with quitting. I'm just kidding. Tell us all about the FanFest fiasco. Wait, how do you know there was a fiasco at FanFest? Wait, who told you? Wait, which one? Which fiasco? Still feel new here? Thought you died? I literally... Okay. If you are in the Discord if you are on the YouTube community tab, I wrote a long message. I went to FanFest, which is the Final Fantasy XIV convention in Anaheim, California. And then I went to my mom's because my mom had surgery. Mama Niwa. Everyone wish Mama Niwa a swift recovery. Everyone that did wish my mom a swift recovery, thank you so much. She was like, did you tell your chat I'm not okay? I was like, yeah. I was like, everyone in Discord, hope for the best. Her surgery, 10 out of 10, guys. She did it. But I had to be there. Oh my gosh, that's a whole... We'll get to that. We'll get to the order operations. We're gonna get to Mama Niwa's story later, because it was a lot. And I had just been on vacation, so I was like already... I was already like, you know? I was already like, I didn't even drink on vacation. I had like one beer. I would have like one beer while on vacation, okay? I didn't even heavily drink. Actually, no, I did have soju that one time. But it was like not even like, it wasn't even like turn up. It wasn't even like turn up soju. It was like a walk in the park soju. You know what I mean? Which was good because I woke up at 4 a.m. the next day. But we got a deep dive. There's a lot of things. I did that, and then I got home, and I just was behind on so much work and stuff that I just walked in. But we're back. We need to beat Final Fantasy VII. That's like top of the docket. It's getting scary though, because they keep having me like go underwater, and you know how I feel. Okay, so FanFest. Yeah. Me, my friends, my roommate, we all went to FanFest. Cause if you guys don't know, my roommate is literally in a 14 static with like a group of people. They're all really chill. So I hung out with that group mostly. That's like my main friend group. We do stuff all the time. That friend group likes to go to Brazilian Steakhouse. That is the Brazilian Steakhouse. That's a friend group that likes to like stream video games, you know? They're like, oh, we're playing Don't Look Outside in the Discord. I'm like, heck yes. Let me bring my work to the Discord, and I mute. There's a couple artists in that friend group. They're very cool. They do like the sticker trade stuff. So that's another thing. I haven't taken pictures of all of the FanFest stickers I got yet, and I got so many. So basically, I'm flying to Anaheim. Oh, I started painting. I have a travel paint kit. So if you saw me painting, you probably know what I look like. That's kind of random, but doxing myself. Yeah, I started painting basically. Travel painting. It's just fun. It's just really relaxing. I get these really tiny canvases, and then I paint real life with watercolor. It's really fun. It's really, 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 really fun. Yeah. But I'm not gonna post that on my VTuber account. I'm just gonna have like a real life account to my real life with that. So if you ever see the art, bada bing bada boom. Me and my 0 follower art account that I feed and nurture. Just for me. So I didn't have a handle for my art, and people kept being like, oh my gosh, do you have an @ when can I see the final piece? Are you gonna post the final result when you're done? And I was like, no, I just wanted to paint some vacation photos for myself. I just wanted to paint some vacation photos for me. And they were like, you should make a social media. And I'm like, everyone says you should make a social media for every little thing. But then like some old lady that was really sweet wanted postcards, and I was like, okay, I'll make an account. If I make postcards, I'll like email you. I got this lady's email. She was very sweet. But yeah, I did my first painting at the airport. I looked out. I was like, I'm gonna paint that while waiting. It's really fun. It's kind of like you don't need your phone. You're just living in the moment kind of thing. It's really nice. I recommend it to everyone. Travel watercolor is like super fun. I had like a Final Fantasy pencil pouch that like unravels. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Great money-making opportunity. I kind of hate that everyone tries to monetize their hobbies. Why can't we just have hobbies? I think like if I did do postcards, I would only try to, cover the cost. You once went to a museum, they gave you paper and pencils for free so you can sketch while perusing? That's nice. Yeah. Hi, hope you've been well. Yeah. Yeah, I told the guy I just paint for the love of the game, so... But it was really fun, so I did my first painting there. I landed, and my friend... Oh my gosh. This guy, I'm gonna call him Huru. That's like a shortened version of his username. You know who you are! Oh my gosh. So my friend was like, oh, the static's going to K barbecue. Oh. And we landed. Right? I got to my hotel. I was like, it took an hour. It took an hour to get from the airport to the hotel because of traffic and stuff. And I was like, the AC was not strong in the Uber. And I just flew. And I was like, I need to change my outfit. I am wearing my airport outfit, which is cute, but not as cute as the outfit I prepared for the evening, okay? I had a very snatched tank top to wear instead of the regular tank top I had on. And the cute sleeves. It was like bad sleeves or something. But I was like, I have this cute outfit I need to put on, and and I was very like, or no, I wore a cardigan instead. I wore a little cardigan. Oh yeah. I was like, I need to change. I was like sweating in the hour-long Uber with barely any AC. I was dying. I was like, and my friend's like, you guys gotta hurry up. Like, it's the reservation. And I was like, we haven't even picked up our tickets. There's no way. There's no way. I am picking up tickets for an event, for a convention, day one. I am not a day one ticket pick up waiter. I am a day zero ticket wait collector, okay? My friend was like, oh, if you have time, like, you could try and get your tickets, but I think it'll be open at... I'm like, no, I'm getting my ticket before I even think about going to this event. But my friend was like, well, I need my whole static. And I'm like, yeah, kid, whatever. I was so mean to my roommate. I was like, bro, we got it, So I freshen up. I get my tickets for FanFest, my little wristband. I get my free stuff. And then I try to go to the Uber for the K barbecue. Tell me why my roommate drops the pin. I think they dropped the pin like 3 streets over. So we had to walk like a few blocks to get to the Uber just to get to the place. And they were like, wow, it took you a minute. I was like, I think they dropped the pin in the wrong place because we were... the Uber was like, yeah, I just dropped and picked up some people from the convention center. And I was like, that's just where we were. Ha 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 ha. And I was like, bro, am I going to have to like freshen up again? I was so tilted towers. And my hair, I have curly hair. So I was like, in the humid weather, I was like, I need to do a quick spritz to my curls. But I didn't get to. And I was so tilted. But it's okay, because I was the only one dressed over the top anyways, because I always dress over the top, because I can't help it, because that's who I am. I can't. Everyone else was more casual down. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I was like, I can't help it. I'm extra, like, this is who I am. But I literally was cursing my friend. I was cursing my friend, and I was cursing... I was cursing his wife to nag him for, like, eternity. I was like, I hope I hope your wife nags you for the next several hours. I hope every time you roll and also, okay, this is the guy who my friends and I were like, oh, Nane, you haven't done the near fights yet? And I was like, yeah, I haven't done the near fights yet. And they took me through it. And he rolled a 99 for the thing that I didn't have. I think he got it for like his alt character or something. He rolled a 99 on the 2B outfit, okay? That is a crime. That is a crime against humanity, okay? Who rolls? We were literally running the near fight so I could get the outfit. And I had the second highest roll. I was so mad. And I brought that up. I was like, you gave me no time to get ready. You gave me no time to get ready. You rushed us. I was like, and you stole my 2B loot. And he was like, you're still bringing that up. Yeah, but then so I got to meet up with my friends. They're all cool. They're all really cool. I met some of the static members that I hadn't met yet. It was their first time meeting static members too. I usually know who's like in the FC and stuff. Well, okay, they planned it like a week ahead of time, but I didn't hear about it till last minute because I was like, my roommate is like, they're static and stuff, so I was just like, you just let me know. You just let me know what the tea is. I'll go. If not, I'll try to find my other friends. All my other friends are like kind of busy, locked in. I think they were doing like Disney and stuff. I think the day before FanFest, so I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna hang out with anyone and stuff. So, I had like 3 friend groups I was rotating at FanFest mostly. Pretty much. I like to keep like 3 friend groups, and I usually like to try to stick to like 1 person. Like whoever I hotel with is like who my buddy is for the convention. But yeah, so that was like day 1, right? We got soju. It was so funny. When we do drunk karaoke, I'll tell more about the soju story because it is not PG-13 friendly. But the part I can share is so I'm tilted. I was like, I need soju stat. They had onions you can grill and cheese corn and rice. So that was all I had at K Barbecue was cheese corn, rice, and grilled onions. But it was really good. It was really yummy. And we were passing the soju, and we're gonna pass out shots and do a cheers. But as we were passing it, what is it? My roommate grabs the soju glass and then drinks it, thinking it was for and Huru, the person who rolled a 99 on the 2B outfit, there might have been rice paper. I didn't notice. I think there was a rice roll. I think I did have one of those, but I was locked in on everything else. I also wasn't super hungry because I think I had like an airport meal, so I was pretty, yeah. But it was really funny because then we were passing the shot again, and then I took the shot, and Huru looked at us like, guys, my soju! And then we passed it the other side of the table, because it was like 2 people on one side, 2 people on the other side to get to him. And then those 2 people both drank the shot. we all kept taking the shot that was meant for him. And then we finally, after we all drank it once, we gave it to him. And we all had our soju shots, and we all did a cheers for the weekend. But it was really funny. I was just like, oh my gosh, we're never gonna hand out these shots, are we? But I was like, never mind, I'm okay now. As soon as everyone took his soju, I was like, yeah, I feel better now. And then we started drinking. I did joke with 2 of my guy friends. I did say, are you guys going to kiss or what? And one of them was like, heck yeah, man. And the other one was like, what are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking? Oh my gosh, fair! Oh, wait. Oh, whoa, You guys, you missed it. The cups like cheers. The cups like cheers on YouTube. Thank you for the 100 jewels. Oh my gosh. And the cups cheers. Thank you. The con pie, right? I think I said that right. I usually say that wrong. I'm not gonna explain that. Let's go. I did not. No one got IRL Yaoi. We all were like, yeah! And then no. And then one of them was like, yeah, sure, man. His wife was like, yeah, man. You guys should kiss for sure. No, it did not happen. It was pretty funny though. Yeah, we pretty much did that. And we were so full that we just kind of like knocked out everyone. I didn't drink as much as I wanted to because I knew FanFest Day 1 starts at like 9 AM. Which means people start lining up at 4 AM. So that's the... I was like, I'll drink night 2, but no one wanted to drink night 2. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. It was really great though. I woke up. I've been in the week before FanFest, I kept waking up at like 6 AM. I usually wake up at like 7 to 8 AM. So I kept waking up 6 AM. So with the time movement, I woke up at 4 AM. And I messaged my friend, Huru. I messaged Huru and I was like, are you awake already? Because he was like, oh, I'm gonna wake up early. I'm gonna get the chair. I'm gonna wait in line. I'm gonna hold a spot for everybody. While the line's not very big. And everyone else is gonna get ready. And I was like, okay. So I messaged him in like his group of friends that were all together. Cause him and his what is it? His wife Chan was hanging out with all the girls. I think he was like on like the twin sleeper. Like all the ladies were just together. But I was just like, yeah, I'm awake. I'm really bored. And I was like, roommate Tron's still asleep, bro. But here's the thing. I have not watched Luna's VOD, by the way, on her FanFest story time, so I need to double check what she said. I have not watched the VOD about her FanFest trip. I'll get to Luna later. We'll get to Girl DM, but she mentioned you got there early, yeah. Yeah, I messaged. Okay, so I made group chats with every group, and like who Luna was mostly hanging out with, obviously. I have another friend group who I game with every single day, but I was just like, I didn't talk to them too much. I wish. I wish I did. I wish I hung out with them more. But I have a funny story for them anyways. And how we scammed Square Enix. I accidentally scammed Square Enix, okay? I accidentally scammed them for a lot of money. I didn't even know though, okay? It wasn't my fault, okay? We'll get there. Yeah, so I basically like messaged Huru and I was like, hey man, you awake? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna get ready. The thing about the hotel I was sharing with roommate Tron, it had a light in the doorway, but the doorway light was automatic. It was a motion sensor doorway light. So if you know, it was a motion sensor light, so I went to get ready and the light went and I was like, ugh. And I like turned it off, and then after a while, like while getting ready, it would turn back on and I'd be like, ugh. And my roommate was like, is she seriously like just turning the light on? And like we've traveled before. Like, literally, my roommate knows, like, I am not someone who just flicks the lights on and gets ready and be loud when other people are still asleep. When I wake up early and I get ready, and And then I go grab breakfast or whatever. Sometimes I'll grab extra breakfast, you know? It depends on... I'll get, like, donuts if I know, like, everyone... If I have people, like, visiting my house, right? And I know some of them are still asleep, I'll go get a bunch of tacos. I'm one of those people I try to quietly sneak out of my house and order a bunch of tacos and then bring them back and be like, I got tacos when they wake up. That's, like, one of the best things. Your senior presentation's going to start any minute now? Good luck! I hope it's good. I hope you do well in school. Make good choices. Make good grades. Thank you. Or congrats on the graduation. I don't know where we are with all that. I don't like school. I don't like school. I do, okay, I will say, I like certifications more than I like school. And I feel like if you've been through school and certifications, you understand. You understand what I'm saying. Well, it also depends on the certification. I like more, like, hands-on learning. I think I thrive in it. I'm just not a big test person. I'm more of a project person. I'm like a project. If you have like a thing where you need to like do a project, I'm like, whew. Now that you mention it, while you were gone, you finished your classes? Yo, Crusader, congrats! I hope you made good grades. I hope you did good. But yeah, my roommate was like, did you turn the light on purpose? And then I showed my roommate that the hotel light was motion sensor, and they were like, this is evil. Do you know how to turn it off? And I was like, no, I tried. I really tried to turn the motion sensor off, but it wouldn't turn off. So yeah, whenever anyone had to go to the bathroom at night, the entrance hotel light would just flicker on, and I was so tilted. I was so thankfully I'm like God's soundest sleeper, so well, I either sleep like really light, like I can hear if something sounds dangerous in my sleep. But if it's like a rainstorm, I'm sleeping through a rainstorm. You know what I mean? I'm sleeping through a thunderstorm. But if I hear the window rattle, I'll jolt awake. You know what I mean? I'm like, who's there? Who's there? But if it's just like rain, my brain just can process and I just sleep through it. I don't know. My mom's a really light sleeper, though. So, that is evil, yeah. You swear hotels are not friendly to two people? Bro, we could be dating or not dating, and, like, I think anyone who wakes up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and a light to the entrance of the hotel flickers on, that would upset anyone, regardless of if you're dating or not. Bro, I would be like, who turned the light on? Who did this? Yeah, I think it's just a bad feature. Like, you could be, because it was like a hotel also that like a lot of people stay to go to Disney, because you can walk to Disney from there. And yeah, I'm pretty sure like if I was on a family trip and every time whoever had to go to the bathroom at night and the light would turn on like that, I would be evil. Because I think there was like some other rooms that were similar. They just had like more beds or whatever. Because ours had a couch and a pull-out thing. The pull-out couch bed. But yeah, but like you the light comes from the same source, so. But yeah, I was just like, Thankfully, I woke up early. I woke up first, like, every day of the trip, so I didn't have to deal with, like, the light turning on while I'm asleep. I was like, yippee! Yippee! Early risers! Early worms! But yeah, so I'm getting ready at 4 a.m. I wore the cutest dress. Jägermeister, thank you for the membership for 11 months. I'm gonna show you guys the dress I thrifted. I can show you the dresses I thrifted now that I'm not at FanFest. Yippee! Anthropology. What was the dress? Oh, it's this one. I found it. It's on Poshmark. This dress! I'm just gonna like crop it though, because I styled it so different from the model. So, sorry, this dress is really cute, and I don't care if anyone thinks it's not cute. I think this dress is super cute. I think it's a really cute dress. So this dress was like $150. And I got it for 30 bucks at a thrift shop. And the material's like really cute. So I paired this with, in the back has like this cute little like band thing. It looks, this girl was like, oh my gosh, this girl at FanFest was like, oh my gosh, I love your cord. What brand is that? And I was like, oh, this is Anthropology. I was like, I've never owned a cord before. We haven't gotten to the Scam Square Enix. The Scam Square Enix is day 3 or day 2. Yeah, it's a $150 dress. I got it for 30 bucks at the thrift. New with tags. New with tags. It fit me like a glove. Yeah, so it's 4 a.m. I put this on. I have this cute white blouse that has like little sleeves and the collar's really cute. And I wore like the boots I have kind of look like they could be in Witch Hat Atelier, now that I think about it. Are they just I got these a long time ago, and they're not even that good a quality. Mine are like low quality, but they're basically like this. Oh, I wish I could find a pair. Oh, I wish I could find a pair. I wish I could find the pair that I have, but I'm not seeing them. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I got the boots that I wore like 10 years ago from it's not 10 years exaggeration. I got it from like some overseas like Chinese website, okay? They're kind of like this, but if the boot stopped like here, like a shorter boot in a lower quality material. So I wore a shoe kind of like this, but way cheaper, way cheaper. Yeah, and then I wore like this cute white top. It was a very cute outfit. Slay as always, thank you. Yo, yeah, it did have pockets. It was really cute. So, you just started the anime? Oh my gosh, I read the manga forever ago. It's so good. I didn't understand. I became a light novel reader, and then that gets adapted into stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I read that like forever ago. Wait. Yeah, it looks kind of like that, but also like something else. Yeah, I couldn't afford to get like the nicer ones, so I just got some cheap off-brand ones, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Yeah. But I had this, and I wore these crazy tights that had like a fun pattern on them. I hope your mom's okay. Yeah, Mama Niwa's good. She's recovering. I had to be with her for the first few days after her surgery. I'll get to that story after FanFest, because it was a lot. It was a lot. But yeah, no, Mama Niwa's very safe and sound. But I wore this outfit. It was so cute. I felt really cute. I had some accessories too, and I wore like a cute flowy white blouse with it. So that's kind of the vibe. It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. I see the line. I step out of line to paint the front of the line. The front of the convention center. I think I will share this one image. I will share this one image. Let me see if I have it. But basically, if you were there... If you were there... This was the only art that I was like, heck yeah, man. But if you were there, yeah, I painted this. I painted the front of the line at like 4 AM for some reason. I didn't get any food or anything. It was cold. It was cold. I didn't have breakfast. I just drew art. I just drew art. And I was like, okay, I'm like freezing, I'm like shivering, you know? This is my second ever attempt at like street art. There's more detail in this because when I went home, I forgot my black marker pen to add some of the finite lines. So I kept the brown lines on the left side of the art, but on the right side, these buildings, I did outline in black ink because they were more like gray toned. But the line was like from here, and then all the way, you see the blue building? I didn't see it myself. You see like the palm tree and the blue building? The line went all the way that way backwards. It was crazy. It was like full. It was full of people, like a whole crowd. Maybe that's why I didn't have to deal with anyone who stank really bad. Okay, I saw some people. My friend messaged me while I was at FanFest, like, is it true that people smelled bad? And I was like, everyone around me showered. Everyone around me showered and smelled good, but also it was like the 4 AM people. I was around people who waited in line early and were like, you know, their friends were with them. They had deodorant, they had snacks, they were ready to go. Everyone's taking turns, you know, waiting in the line, getting stuff for people, coordinated effort. I was like, maybe because I was like surrounded by a group of those people, I had like a barrier from like strangers and like their smells. Everyone in front of line was so clean. It didn't look like they smell bad. It would be so real. So yeah, I also hung out outside a lot and painted. I painted various stuff for the convention. But yeah, I went to the keynote. The keynote was awesome, by the way. I have this joke. I have this joke where I pretend to be a sick Victorian child all the time. Hold on. But yeah, I'm at the convention. I don't know, do you guys play Final Fantasy 14? How far are you guys into 14? You see why people would say it's a nice postcard? Yeah! But basically, I saw the trailer and I always pretend to be a sick Victorian child that I'm like, will I make it through the winter, Papa? You quit early Dawn Trail? That's fair. Okay, but post? Okay, I haven't played any of the post game. I didn't even play the Tuesday patch because my mom was hospital. I always say hospital without the S. I say hospital without the S because I think it's funny. I don't know why. You didn't even get out of the 2.0 MSQ? Oh goodness. I mean, okay. You just watch others play? That's fair. That's fair. If you're watching others play, that's fair. Final Fantasy 14 is a single player game. It's a single player game where your friends are allowed to hang out with you at certain parts of the game. That's pretty much, it's like an amusement park. You're like, hey guys, I'm playing this board game on Friday. Who's going? Yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna build my house a little bit. I have a whole house to decorate in 14. I really like hanging out there. I hang out there at AFK, take some wallpaper screenshots, and I log out. That's like peak 14 for me. I have a house in Gridani. Wait, is it Gridania? Yeah, Gridania. And it's so cute. I love living in the woods. You guys already know. I love living in the woods. I love living in the woods. I don't know. You thought about picking back up, but can't imagine the time investment? Yeah, it's kind of a heavy time investment if you haven't played before. But yeah, the trailer dropped and it's like the new expansion is like ever cold and it's like winter, and I won't say much about why that is, because if you haven't been Dawn Trail or the other ones, you know. But as soon as it said ever cold, I looked at my friend and I was like, "Do you think I'll make it through the winter?" My friend rolled their eyes like, "Shut up." Cottage courthouse? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I like my house to look like I'm playing at Atelier. Big cauldron. Big cauldron with potions. That's all you need in your 14 house is a big cauldron. All you need is a big cauldron in any house, honestly. Everyone should own at least one cauldron. That's just my personal opinion. You still haven't played the Ireland series? Oh, yeah. Oh, I haven't either. I haven't played. I gotta play them. Oh my gosh, you're sorry. Wait, what are you sorry for, calamari? Oh! Sorry, I drank my coffee. I have, I made black coffee with a little bit of toasted marshmallow syrup. And it's an iced Americano, but then I put the sweet foam on top. You said, "Oh my god, I'm sorry." Why did you say that? Wrong chat? Are you having a stroke? I don't know what to do if anyone has a stroke. Atelier is too much thinking for me. But I have to commit. Started the series on Atelier Ryza. Okay. Yeah, you typed... Oh my god, Nane Niwa! The auto-translate... YouTube auto-translated... Oh my god, Nane Niwa! To... Oh my god, I'm sorry! I gotta hover some of these chat messages. YouTube Translate is driving me crazy. Hey, I'm sorry. AK, it's Nane Niwa! Thank you, Moose. Thank you, Moose, for the stream streak. Auto-translate? Yeah, it auto-translated. I'm Nane Niwa. Oh my god, Nane Niwa. Oh my god, I'm sorry. How do you turn it off? Chat, how do I turn off auto-translate? Where do I go? Someone tell me. But yeah. Oh yeah. Where were we with all this? Oh, I was about to rant about Atelier. Koei Tecmo, bring back the puzzles to my Atelier games, please. The Atelier games like move too fast. They move too fast for me. You know what I mean? There's too much. It's too iPad skibby gotcha toilet on the screen. I want to play a boomer style JRPG. Give me more slop. Give me more JRPG slop. You know? I don't mind the real-time action combat. But like, I don't know. I don't like that it doesn't feel synthesizing systems. That was really tough for me to say. The synthesizing systems. I guess that's the new warm-up. That's the new warm-up before stream. The new tongue twister. They're just not as engaging as the grid-based ones, where you have to like puzzle all of your ingredients in, and you can upgrade your cauldron to get around that and stuff. It's so cool. I like the cauldron system where you like rotate and you fit all the pieces in. It was very satisfying, and then you could have like the traits via the ingredients, right? But instead it just feels like... instead of like the alchemy, you're more focused on the gathering and killing to get the good ingredients, and then just kind of like, you know, it kind of just synthesizes itself. I'm like, eh. Replay Kingdoms of the Dump for a different ending? Wait! Is there a different ending in Kingdoms of the Dump? I need to Google this later. Kingdoms are so good. Final Fantasy 7. We gotta play Final Fantasy 7. But yeah. You picked up red and white. I only played a little bit of red and white. So, Moose, let me know how that goes for you. Finished Dawn Trail, but you haven't done the post-game story? Me too. Me too. I'm like, I don't know who the girl... There's some girl, and she... Square Enix posted this random girl in her mascot plushie, and I'm like, who is this? And my friend looked at me and just started laughing. Dang, it's been simplified. You still have trouble. I mean, that's okay. I think the puzzle one is not like complicated. It's just more fun. It's like a grid, and you have to like Tetris lock all of the ingredients in. I feel like a lot of people relate to Tetris. Is that the police? Chat, the police are coming after you. You dropped Death Stranding, too boring? I don't mind. I like Death Stranding. Okay, I didn't play Death Stranding. I watched someone play Death Stranding. I think that's a difference. Death Stranding is such a like streamer game. It's I did like watching it though. Norman Reedus and you finished the sentence. But yeah, they dropped the trailer. It was really cool. They dropped a bunch of stuff. And then it was time for the sticker trade. So my roommate and their static are the people who hand out the ribbons for the sticker trade every time. So, I was just trading stickers for a bit and looking for my friends after the keynote. And then, you guys know Sweet Sweet? You guys know Sweet Sweet? I saw her during the sticker trade. I got her sticker. I looked at it. I paused. I was like, I think I know this warrior. Like, I looked at the sticker and I'm like, oh my god, Sweet. And she was like, huh? She was like, yeah. The only person I recognized at the convention, who I did not plan to meet, by the way. I think we had mentioned we were both going forever ago, but I forgot. I literally forgot. Goldfish memory. But I was like, you thought it'd be different? I don't know. But yeah, I saw Sweet Sweet. She gave me a magnet. She gave me a magnet from that she made, and I have it now. I will be putting it on my fridge, which is really nice because every time I go on a trip, I buy a magnet for my fridge when I go on vacation. But because I got one from the sticker trade, I was like, oh, I guess I don't have to buy one this trip. But yeah. Oh, when I was guessing there's different endings for the game, I was just theorizing out loud. I theorize a lot on my playthroughs, but yeah, I saw Sweet. She's very sweet and cute. I traded stickers very quickly. I pretty much would give a sticker, take one, walk away. And there were so many people and it was so crowded that no one had time to look at my sticker and like see my name. So I was just like, I was very stealthy. I was like, no one's gonna know who I am. No one's gonna know who I am anyways. I think someone tried to like add me online from the sticker trade, and I was just like, I'm just here to trade stickers, but thanks, you know. I was like, they don't know. They don't know I like don't add anyone on online on social media. I was just very like, yeah. Some of the sticker trade people, they didn't have stickers. They had like business cards instead, and I was very confused. Because their business card was like all about their Warrior Light, things they like to do, their like website and stuff for their character and lore and all that, and I was like, this is a sticker trade? Can we see your sticker? Would that be doxing? No, you guys can see my sticker. I have... but let me find... Miss Vera! Vera drew my... You guys know the artist who did Gleep Glorp? Do you guys know the artist who did Gleep Glorp? She also did my sticker. She drew everyone a sticker for free at FanFest, and I'm gonna get back to this. I had a little pouch for all my stickers to trade. It's me! It's me doing the cheers! It's probably just cheaper than stickers. Yeah, but it's like, the whole point of sticker trade is to trade stickers. There were people who had like their Warrior Light printed out, but they like bought cheap stickers. There was someone who just bought cheap stickers and had them cut out, and they just gave them with like the card. You know? Yeah, this was my sticker trade sticker. It was very cute. Yeah. I only have 2 left. I have to mail one to my friend who couldn't go to FanFest. And then, this is so random. One of the Static members that was supposed to be at, roommate Chon's, K-barbecue with the other Static friends that I hung out with. Because I'm not in their Static, I'm just friends. I'm in the FC. I'm in the free company, actually. He had, like, an emergency medical thing happen. So he couldn't go. Literally, like, the day before he would fly, he had emergency medical stuff happen. He lived, but I was like, you know. Business cards during a sticker trade is pure let me force my foot in the door. Well, it wasn't like a business card like my business. It was a business card for their Warrior of Light, for their MMO character. They put like what roles they played, what level they were, if they were like underleveled, what fights they cleared. They were like, oh, I do ultimates, oh, I do regular raids, oh, you know what I mean? And if they had any lore, they had like a website to their lore. Is there your presentation? Good luck, Daisy. I hope you do well. Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as say foot in the door. It's a good bit. Yeah, it was more like they were trying to make friends to like do content with. So they were handing out business cards for that. Some people had stickers and business cards. It's a sticker trade though. Some people had extra goodies with their stickers. Some people only did trading cards. These people had. He lived. It was that serious. Yeah. It was. I don't want to dox someone's medical information. Look, I'm trying to be HIPAA here, but yeah. I mean, there were people who had, instead of stickers, they had trading cards. There was a group of like 5 or 6 people, and they all had trading cards. They were like, "Oh, we didn't make stickers. We made trading cards, like front, back, printed, laminated trading cards." Like a set of their Warrior Lights for like the tanks, the healers, the DPS. And I was like, they were like, is it okay? It's not a sticker. And I'm like, this is a trading. I did get a triple triad card. I got a triple triad card of someone's Warrior Light. It also came with a sticker though. And you guys already know, I had to give my triple triad card to TT, who literally is triple triad. My friend's name is literally Triple Triad, okay, guys? So, I gave him my Triple Triad Warrior Light card. I was like, hey, man, I got this I got the Triple Triad card, TT. Here you go. They were like, thanks, man. It was really funny. One of my oomps really likes, the art. So the people who do the ribbon trade, they both draw Graha Tia a lot. They're pretty known for just drawing Graha Tia. And my little oomph, who I won't say who they are because she might get embarrassed. But let's just say she really likes She really likes their art and stuff. So I was like trying to get them to like bump into each other. I was like, oh, you guys have to meet. You guys have to meet my little Graha fan. She also draws. And they were like, oh my gosh, yeah. I was like, you guys don't understand. She's like, I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like she's like a mini them. I couldn't explain it, but I was just like, you know? Yeah. I was just like, they have to meet. They ended up meeting in the Girl Hatia gondola line, so yippee! Yippee! Yeah, it was fun. I was like, yay! I wasn't there. I was not in the Girl Hatia gondola line. You could not. They're the same person. That's what I'm saying! I was like, you guys are literally this, like, it's you, but like, if there were more, like, 6'7s. It's crazy, because I will say something, and I label on my friend groups ABC. I'll say something in friend group A, and my art friends will be like, yeah, Nane. And then I say something in friend group B, and the artist replies the same way, like, yeah, Nane, yeah, you know, just... it's always just like, oh, when I make a joke, I make some crazy jokes that I can't repeat in a PG-13 setting. I say some crazy stuff sometimes, okay? I can't help it. When I'm offline, it's just like the brain just, you know, gets a little crazy. But yeah. So, Huru! We're going back to Huru again. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, basically, I believe his wife was done handing out ribbons. So they do this, the Warrior Light Final Fantasy sticker trade ribbons that they hand out. And you put the little sticker on your bag somewhere so someone can see, and they're like, oh, you're doing the sticker trade, oh my gosh, you know? He looks at me and goes, are you almost out of stickers? I'm like, maybe. He goes, here you go. He hands me his stack of sticker trade ribbons. He's like, you're pretty small. You can like go maneuver over there in the crowd and hand these out. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you just want to grab seats and go do something else. And he was like, yeah. I was like, fine, I'll hand out ribbons. I don't care. I'm still looking for my friends anyways in the crowd. Thank you for the 6-7 jewels for... Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, I have these ribbons. I'm like, ribbons, get your ribbons, sticker trade ribbons. Are you guys trading stickers? Are you part of the sticker trade? They're like, what are the ribbons for? I'm like, for people participating in the sticker trade. If you don't have stickers, don't take a ribbon, you know? So I was like trading ribbons and stickers, and then I found my friends. I found a friend of a friend, and we were both looking for the same friend, but then we never found them. But I found my other friends. I found Miss Girl DM. She was incognito. I finally found her. Oh, I can show you guys. I can show you guys the art I made her. Let me see. I think I sent it. I think I sent the art I drew to someone. Did I send it to Miss Vera? I think I did. Yes. Okay, I can show you guys some of the art I can show you some of the art I did. Okay, I'm not gonna show you the one that's really bad, because it's kind of... I'm not gonna show you Vera's, because it's a little scuffed. But... Oh, and I might show you guys a DM exchange we had later. So, I made this for Miss Luna. No spoilers, if you know, you know. I gave her this. I painted this, and then I gave it to her. Oh, you're in the past? I'm so sorry. I painted this and gave it to her. I think I did a pretty good job. I'm not that good at watercolors, so... I think I did pretty okay. I don't even know where this next picture is. I asked some of my friends, like, what their favorite spots in 14 were. Of course, Grave was like, oh, I love... And it's, like, a really, really difficult one to draw. And she cried? No, she just kind of was like, oh, thanks, haha. And then... I have this one. I'm like trying to fit all of these on the screen without it being like, you know, save as much space as possible. I don't even know where this is. This is like some place. My friend was like, I love this place. But the thing is, I had to learn how to paint space, which I wasn't ready for. But yeah, this was tough to paint. How do you paint like blue crystal? I don't know, I'll learn later. I'll learn better later, but this is my first attempt. I can't wait to repaint it in like 5 years. I don't know, but I did this one for another friend. She should mount it on the wall. They can do whatever they want. I also made a really messed up... I made really cursed dancing green. And I gave dancing green dancing green. I don't know how, I don't know where the picture of that one is. I don't think I took a picture of it, but you have to understand I did a really cursed dancing green. I did a few others, but these are just the ones I have pictures of. So I did that. And he had like a very faint, creepy smile. And I was like, threatens you. I might have threatened dancing green. I was just like, So, yeah, my best friend, yes, As the number 2 girl DM fan. As the number 2 girl DM fan, it is my job to threaten the number 1 girl DM fan. You know, it's just, I feel like, you know. You're pretty sure Bob Ross did acrylic mostly? Yeah. I find watercolor really relaxing. You know, I had to make some threats. Yeah, I think I wanted to go to a cafe. So, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff happening. There was panels. It was really loud. All the panels happen in one room with the same seating arrangement. So some people just sit there. Some people sit in the front row from when the convention starts to when the convention ends for like 8 or 9 hours with their group, and they just rotate seats. My group also did that. It was crazy. Also this year at the rock band concert, everyone stood up. And usually everyone sits down because there are short people. Everyone stood up and I could not see anything. Everyone stood up and I couldn't see anything. I had to look at the screen. I was like, okay. Thank you for your service. You trust Ben, but just in case. Exactly. Exactly. You always have to threaten people just a little bit. When they're talking to your friends. It's just normal. It's just the way of life. Look, it's my obligation. It's my duty as a friend, you know. But yeah, I was kind of like, I'm tired. I want to go to a cafe. So I ended up going to some boba shop. And Grave went with me too. It was pretty funny. I ordered a drink and I was drinking a drink, and then mayhaps Grave and I were yapping. We were having a great time because I rarely get to see Grave. Grave and I did a lot of Eureka with like Kai and like Valtzy. And there's what was that other girl's name? There was another girl, but I haven't talked to her since the Eureka, so it's slipping my brain. You know who you are, Lalafell. I know you're in this chat every now and again. But yeah, we were yapping, and she accidentally hit the table or something, and my drink fell and it shattered. My drink literally, like the plastic, like shattered, but it landed right side up. So I was like, maybe I could still drink some of it. And she was like, Nane, no, don't drink the broken plastic. And she got me a drink, so I got to have like a cup and a half of caffeine. So I was very happy. So I was like, I owe you my life. I owe you my life. She was like, I literally broke your drink. I was like, I owe you my life. You've bought me milk tea. Anyone who buys me milk tea, I owe them my life. I literally, like, if you buy me milk tea, you're automatically, like, on a list of people I love and adore and cherish and will forever hold in my heart of hearts. Microplastics! Yeah, she didn't let me eat the macroplastics. I tried to eat the macroplastics in my boba tea. Yeah. It was really funny, though. Yeah, my other friend group that I didn't see a ton, I ended up sitting with them for the piano concert. My roommate, they were with the static the whole time. They were tired. So my roommate just knocked out. My roommate knocked out, did not go to the piano concert. So I was like, okay, I'll hang out with my other group. Yeah, milk tea for Nane. Yeah, I love milk tea. It's so good. It's so yummy. My favorites are, if they're brewing the Thai tea fresh, I like Thai iced tea when the Thai tea is not powder. I like jasmine green tea with any sort of like the foam top. I really like specialty drinks, whatever's special and unique to the shop. Milk tea, it's just kind of like boba tea. It's boba tea without the boba. It's boba tea without the pearls. It's just milk tea. Because milk tea without the boba is just milk tea. Yeah. I like traditional tea too. It's just there's not a lot of like tea houses where you like order the loose leaf tea and you have like the timers and you wait. Oh my gosh, there's a loose leaf tea place that I go to. It's so good. You can get like 3 teas on a tray. And they have timers for each of them when to start drinking. So like the brew has reached peak. And you just drink the tea. I love going there with friends. We get hot tea. Yeah. You need some nice tea places? Yeah, coffee's good, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, a lot of the coffee places have the tea, too. Depends on where you're going, but yeah. It was fun. I saw the piano concert. Piano concert was good. That's kind of really it. I think I got dinner. No. I got hot Cheetos and Mountain Dew during the piano concert. So, like, the most beautiful piano and, like, what is it? What's the song where it's like... No, it's not that one. It's, I can only think of the version that's inappropriate. Oh, gosh. That song. A song that's like... That song. You guys, if you guys know that song from 14, you know what I'm talking about. I always sing them. We da da. It's not that. Ooh. I can't say what I'm censoring, but it's a very chaotic version of the song. I am not warmed up to be singing all that. Oh god, I can feel my sinuses like slowly draining from singing like that. I like the music when it sounds like that. But yeah, I went to that. I literally had Mountain Dew and hot Cheetos. People had light sticks. I did not. I sat next to my friend who I rarely talk to. He's more of a lurker in the Discord, but he's a pretty chill guy. We were cracking jokes, but everyone had their light sticks up. I held my Mountain Dew up, and because the Mountain Dew is so radioactive green, the light sticks like lit the Mountain Dew up. Yeah, they did announce that this Kefka guy was gonna be like the new ultimate, and I'm like, hey, what final? I looked at my friend, I was like, what Final Fantasy do I have to play to like meet that guy? And they were like, I don't know actually. Oh, is it 5? Is it 6? Is it 7? 8? I can't remember. And this leave it to the 14 community. This older guy in front of us, he looked like a dad. He was like, what are you guys talking about? And I was like, the Kefka fight, what 14 do I have to play? What Final Fantasy do I have to play? So I can have context for him, because everyone was like cheering, and he was like, oh, you're gonna want to play 6. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you, mister. And he was like yapping to us about 14. He was like, honestly though, you should play them all. They're all good except for 2. I don't know what beef he had with 2. He was like, they're all good except for 2. I was like, he was like, he remembered when it came out. What happened when Final Fantasy 2 came out? What happened that he was scarred? Chat, what happened when Final Fantasy 2 came out that this man was like, you should play all the Final Fantasies except for number 2. Don't play number 2. And I was like, who hurt you? But yeah, I was just like, I don't understand. 2 is a very different system. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I'll try it. I'm one to try stuff. Bruh hit you with a Simba. You must never go there. Yeah, I was like, okay. Honestly, no idea what to say about 2 or 2-4. Yeah, I have no idea either. Sorry, I have half a bagel sandwich. So... yeah, it was quite fun. The next day, there was more panels. There was like this crazy merch line. I painted the merch line in Final Fantasy 14. But... oh, I painted the cosplayers too. But I didn't finish it. Because there was too many little blobs to paint. I have 3 paintings for my trip. I didn't finish painting, but they're like half done, so... I just gotta paint them when I have time. But I keep painting other stuff. I still have to paint my Mother's Day stuff, so... yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, so the panel room, everyone's holding the panel seats for like the concert in the evening, so it's like the panels only happen in one spot. So everyone's like rotating seats, and I was like, you guys, I think I'm gonna wait in the merch line. And I'll try to get merch for everyone. It's just the merch line was quiet. The merch line was quiet. I went to my friend's meet and greet as well. My friend plays 14 a lot. She had a meet and greet. It was really fun. I painted it. I don't even remember where I put it. It's somewhere on my phone. I have to send it to her. I painted her meet and greet though. It was really funny. 2 of my friends wore white button-ups and like slacks so they could look like mod bodyguards. It was really funny. My friends always do stuff for the bit. It always makes me laugh. Paintings for Mama Niwa. Already got her a painting. I can show you guys what I painted my mom. Yeah. Let me... My sister and my mom are both, moms. Yeah. I painted this while my mom had her surgery. I took my whole travel kit with me. This is we're derailing a little from the story, but Yeah, I painted these. They're pretty basic. I gave my mom the one on the right, and the one on the left I gave to my sister. It's pretty, like... Yeah. So, the more grass, wheat-like one... My mom has a lot of, like, Italian-ish decorations. She's really... I got her some other stuff, too, but I forgot to bring it with me. But she's got a lot of, like, Mamma Mia decor. I gotta paint, like, some grandma stuff and things, like... There's some old people that I got in my family via my mom getting married, so... I got a whole sister. You guys. I've always wanted a sister, so... It's kind of cool that my mom could just get married and we, like, skip all of the, like... You know... Waiting for my sister to grow up. Yeah. My sister is older than me. She's a mom, so she's pretty cool. I like her a lot. She bakes cookies that taste really good. She's really good at baking. Yeah. Normal sister stuff. So you think you should get your sister stuff for Mother's Day? Just recently had this conversation with my sister. I mean, if you think about it, my sister does a lot. And I think moms just aren't appreciated enough. My sister is a superstar, a rock star. She does so much stuff, you know. She is so wonderful, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like you know, helping her now and again, treating her here and there. I feel like she deserves it, you know. I only have one sister, maybe. Who knows? Unless my parents have something to tell me. I have like a few siblings, so... Sorry, my sinuses are really bad if you hear me sniffling. All the allergies came back. I went on vacation, my allergies were gone, I came back home, all my allergies came back, and I'm like, ugh. But yeah. Yeah. No, my sister's awesome, my mom's awesome, everyone's awesome. I just really like celebrating moms, because I do have mom bias. Dads, you guys are cool and all, I get it, like, dads are chill, but like, you know, moms just lock in a little more. Moms just get it a little more. I can't explain it. They just, you know? Okay. But yeah, we went to FanFest. The keynote, the piano concert. That was all day one, right? That was a lot. Day two was, you know, activities, pictures. I painted here and there. I painted the merch line. You know how like you know, like the Final Fantasy, the 14 font? Oh. Where is it? Okay, this is like side content. But you know how like when you run like a dungeon or something, it'll have blah 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 blah. Well, I had I painted the line at FanFest for the merch, and then I titled it FanFest, the merch line. And I hand did the font as best I could and like painted it like with the shading as best I could. It was kind of hard, but I thought it was really funny. I'm not gonna show it because that one's on my secret art account, so But yeah, and find my secret art account. Welcome, I guess. Whatever, man. But that's gonna be more flesh Nane and not VTuber Nane, so yeah. I had fun though. I had fun painting the line. I thought it was funny. I made some friends. A lot of people kept watching me paint. After the rock concert, I got really good Indian food. Oh, and I had the food that you know, that what is it? Miss Luna suggested some curry and I tried it. It was really good. I still like the one I get, but they were both really good. And I had a beer, it was called the Taj Mahal. And before I'm in some like shadow government, I don't know about all that. You're assuming it'll be on Blue Sky? Maybe. Well, it's more like the art that I'm doing is gonna be all like, it's basically, the only reason I'm not sharing it is because it's mostly gonna be like local or like in the area or like around places. I'm gonna be driving to places on the weekends and stuff, and painting at events live for fun. Like urban sketch. I want an urban sketch basically, so that accounts for me going IRL urban sketching. So I don't really I don't really want you guys to like find me, so you know. Yeah, I really got into urban sketching, so I'll see how that goes. It's just like a fun little hobby that's offline. Touch grass. I don't know where I made the accounts. I made art accounts and I called it a day. But yeah. Hello, hello. Yeah, so that was the day 2. I got to go to the pop-up cafe. That was really yummy. They had good drinks. I went to the park. I got really good brunch. Because, like, FanFest ended. Oh, wait! The FanFest line! So, in the FanFest line, I got my friends... What's the FanFest merch? I got, you know... All good. You just love my art. Thank you! I'll share some more. I need to do... I might do a postcard eventually for you guys. I need to... I don't know how to paint anime girls. I don't know how to paint anime girls. I'm gonna be so real. So oh my goodness, it's cute. I forgot some of this merch is cute. I got myself one merch item at FanFest. I got this flat pouch. It was like 15 bucks. I was like, I can put some art in here. That's literally I love Gritonia. It's so cute. And I love Moogles, even though everyone hates Moogles. I don't know what the hate is. My favorite is the Kidragora, but, you know. I love Kidragora, but, you know. Yeah, no. Wait. Where's the merch? Where's the thing that I got? So I got... Oh, there's a lot of stuff on pre-order. Oh, the chair cushion's really cute. Wait, there's a Chrono Trigger black tea. They're selling it for $65? That's crazy. That's crazy. $65 for a t-shirt. That's crazy. Oh, I did get one of the t-shirts. I kind of forgot about that. Where's the item that I got? Where? Oh. Oh my gosh, they have towels! They got new towels. I always buy the towels, the hand towels from the 14 website. I can't help it. They're really nice. They're really fun. Where's the thing? I see like the whole shebang, but I don't see the singular. Oh. The primal shoulder bag's pretty cute. Okay. The job keychains are really cute too. I'm just looking at the 14 merch now. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Where's the blind box? Show me the blind box. Wait, do they not sell them singularly? I think someone's gonna get fired. I think someone's gonna get... But, or what if they were a temporary worker? Then it's like, you know? I'm like, I'm very confused. I'm trying to figure out... Let me just copy and paste this into the search. I thought they sold them individually too, but... I'm so confused. It would be Final Fantasy 14. Okay. Oh wait, maybe I should just look up. Oh, they only sell it in the set. Okay, so this was listed as like a blind box, like you get one, right? And I was like, oh, I just realized there might be a lot of 14 spoilers on these, but it's okay. You're not even gonna understand. You're not even gonna understand. You know what? I'll show you guys the version that shows it more blurry. I'm just gonna show you guys the DM between my friend and I. Okay, because this is crazy. This is the crazy part. This is how I scammed Final Fantasy 14. On accident. Okay, are you guys ready? So one of my friends I waited for in the merch line, she wanted Alice and Alpha Node plushies, which I still had, thankfully. And then I saw, oh, there are these like blind boxes and they were 30 bucks each. And I was like, oh, yeah, you know what? I'll get a blind box badge for each of my friends. That sounds fun. We'll see what they get. I'm like, let me know what you guys get. I went to go sit with my friends for the concert, but I was like, oh, it's so nice meeting you guys. Oh my gosh, oh my god, we got to hang out. Oh my gosh, I love my friends. Oh my gosh, yay! You know, very fun, very cool. She messages me this. There is some expletives in the messages, so censor warning. There's gonna be some bad words here. There's gonna be some bad words here, but this is. So I thought I was getting a blind box. So Vera's like, Nane, please tell me you do not spend $130 on me at FanFest. And I was like, huh? I bought her the single gacha pool, not the set, and I said I spent $30. What? And then, is that what you got? And then I was like, I was charged $168 for the twins, and because I bought two plushies. They're $130. These pins. They got the full set. They got the full set of pins. I got it for Vera and Yuzi. This is insane. Someone... Yeah. I thought I was buying one pin for 30 bucks. Because it's like, it's a metal pin. Square Enix usually charges a lot for things. It said $30. So I was like, okay, yeah, $30 for like a blind metal pen, yeah, whatever. But it was the only thing that I was like, it's small enough to take on the plane, you know. My friend drew my FanFest sticker, remember, for free, for $0. So I was like, I'm gonna buy her and my friend Yuzi, who streams, merch. As like a little like, oh, so nice to meet you guys, so nice, you know. They both were like, oh, there was no gacha, we got the full set. And I'm like, what do you mean you got the full set? What do you mean you got the full set? Someone forgot a 1 on the iPad. So I gifted my friends $200 in free merch without knowing they got $200 in free merch. So, I didn't get anything free. I almost bought myself a blind badge for myself too, just to see like what I would get. Cause I was like, oh, maybe I'll play a little gacha. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But I almost spent $90. I almost did, and I would have gotten $300 of free merch. Yeah, I spent $30 on each set. I bought two. I bought two $30. They also had like a buying limit on stuff. But I bought 2, and so I was like, enjoy your $100 of free merch. I was like, I wouldn't have bought it if I knew it was $130, you know what I mean? And I double checked my bank statement. I was like, yeah, with the plushies and the pin and the shirt that I bought, I only got charged like $160, you know. The plushies were like $80, so I was like, there's no way. Yeah, I... Square Enix, thank you! I'm just gonna remove this now. But, yeah, that was pretty much the funniest part about FanFest, was, I waited in the line, and I accidentally bought something that was mispriced, without knowing. And my friends got free stuff. So... You're an elf alchemist? You always just paint alchemy? That is true. That should be... Put that in the lore. Put that in the lore. I was just like... I short-circuited a little. Also fun! Did you cheer? She's naneniwa! Welcome back. Bum, 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 bum. I got $200 in free merch. Bum, 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 bum. I'm naneniwa. You know what? You've been playing a lot of Square Enix games. About time they pay you back for it. No! It was just one of those things. I was just like... Anybody who got those was probably like... But it feels like an item that's not popular enough to get like purchased a ton, so... I was just like... What happened? What happened? Yeah. Also, I found my old merch recently. When I got home from helping my mom with her surgery, I found an old product of mine. Guys, look, I have extras. Should I put these on the coffee shop? I drew these during COVID. Look at this. I drew this during COVID. Does anyone have this postcard? Does anyone in chat have this postcard? Does anybody remember this? Does anyone remember this postcard that I drew? I'm like, it's so old. But yeah, I'll probably put this on the shop. Just because I have some extras. You want one? You like it? I'll probably do a better job next time. I'm not really a big digital artist. This is my attempt at digital art. No, you just got here? These are from COVID. There's no shading. It's all flat art, too. It's all flat art of my little onion. Look, he's carrying the potion. He's like, ooh, and the cookie. And he's like, choo. And he's like, ooh. I like to think he's clumsy because he turned me into an onion for a little bit. I have like all this art on the screen. Wow, am I secretly an artist? Like, what's going on? Am I like secretly... Am I secretly mediocre at every talent? Am I secretly a Renaissance man trapped in a girl's body? Yeah, I'll put the postcards up soon, I guess. Yeah. I still wanna... I only do postcards because they're really easy to print and they're really easy to mail out. And if you don't get them, they're really easy to resend without a operation loss. I made stickers. The buff onion stickers, and I've only broken even on them, I think. So yeah. I have so many onion stickers left. Yeah, I just looked at my pile of stuff. But yeah. Why don't people understand that we enjoy the art because they made it? Oh. Well, my other stuff I sold, I didn't draw, but my really close friends drew it, so I guess that's why it's special to me. This one I drew myself. I'm like, yeah, it's something. I did my best. Postcard's fantastic. Oh, thanks, you guys. You guys wanted to gas me up like this. Oh my gosh, I'm blushing. Oh my gosh. Oh, hits my blush toggle. I haven't had to... I haven't had to hit this one in a minute. Oh, you guys. But yeah, that was kind of FanFest. It was really fun. Oh, I went to Medieval Times! Bro, I was so nauseous during Medieval Times. I wanted to drink, but it's so... I was so warm. I was so warm in the Medieval Times and dehydrated that I couldn't drink. So I didn't get to drink any of the days on my vacation that I had planned to drink. It was either... The first night was like, we had to wake up at 4 a.m. The second night, no one wanted to go drink. The third night, it was like, I'm tired and dehydrated. And... you know what I mean? I was like, ugh. But it was really funny. It was really funny. I love seeing Grave get into Medieval Times. It was so good. It was so good. Grave also attempted to punch me. That was probably the best part. Did you guys... Did Luna tell you about the punching? The Grave punching me at Medieval Times? Was that mentioned or no? So... we were at Medieval Times, and they were like, take a silly picture, and Grave immediately grabs my collar and pretends to punch me for the picture. It was so good. It's probably my favorite. I don't know. I have a picture of me at Medieval Times where my entire family, my cousins and my aunts and uncles, they're all dressed normal, and I'm dressed as sexy Lord Farquaad. I'm Lord Farquaad in fishnets. So, I can't decide which picture I like more, but... yeah, I went to the first time I went to Medieval Times, I dressed up as Lord Farquaad, and I wore fishnets, okay? And I wore some tall boots. It was when I went on my Disney trip. There's literally a picture on the Hell site, on X, I believe. I posted a picture of my outfit, like neck down, of me dressed as Lord Farquaad after I went. You heard Grave didn't want to eat her hands? Oh yeah, that was really funny. Yeah, she was like, "Cool, cool." We also were joking about like who's your ship. When the knights were fighting each other, the acting was like way better, by the way. The acting at the Anaheim Medieval Times, 10 times better than the one at the Florida Disney Medieval Times. I will say, like 200% better. I was like, the experience was 20 times better. The vegetarian slop that I had when I went to the Florida one was literally garbage. It was literally awful. It was not good. But the one here, it was like the same slop, but like they didn't let it overcook or something. It was way better. It was way better. You got a bigger portion. It was just nice. It was just really filling. The other one, I was still hungry after. They like gave me like the smallest bowl for it, and it was like terrible. Terrible experience. But the one here, pretty good. It was really good. I was really full. I was very happy. I was very... Yeah. I should have drank hard liquor. My problem was I drank like a honeyed mead, and whenever I drink like a wine-based drink, I get like big sleepy. And I eat food, I'm like, okay, time to sleep. I should have gotten, you know, I should have just drank hard alcohol, and I probably would have felt better. I should have just drank some vodka. Oh my gosh, Josh! Thank you for the 10 gifted! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh my gosh, thank you so much! Wow! Oh, and it went to some cool members. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. I went to medieval times, and that was fun. I also went to downtown Disney. I got some postcards. I couldn't help myself. I got a print. I got a print from The Great Mouse Detective, and that was also fun. I really like The Great Mouse Detective. It's really good. I like the detective movie vibes. I need to play the Phoenix Attorney stuff because I really like, you know what I mean? I really like the like Sherlock Holmes type stuff. So, oh my gosh, Spawn, thank you for the 2 gifted. Thank you. And Fern, thank you for the YouTube membership. Oh my god, you guys stop. Calm down. Relax. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just got back and you guys are being so nice to me. Good taste. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. I think the Radigan, it's got like Radigan and like the girl and the detective in the print. It's so cute. I think I missed a week, so you had to double. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I've been gone. I went to FanFest and then my mom had surgery, so I had to help her. I was the only one with like a flexible work life. I'm the only one in my family with like an extremely flexible work life because I do everything on my laptop. Please play Ace Attorney. I'll think about it. Calamari, thank you for the gift of membership. Oh my gosh, thank you. We shall not contain our excitement for the Niwa. Thank you, Spun, for the 500 bits. Thank you for the level 4 hype train, you guys. You guys are crazy. Take one, pass it down. Oh my gosh. What is the Great Mouse Detective print? It's the Wonderground Gallery. Do they show you what you can buy? Great Mouse Detective. I'm trying to see if they have the print. Show me the print! But it's like this like store where they have all of these like prints from stuff that you can buy. It's like local artists make prints for the movies. It's for the Wonderground Gallery. I can't find you have to go in person, I guess, but for the Kingdom of Naneniwa. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you, Spawn. Thank you, everybody. But yeah, I found this really cool Radigan print. And like, it was like in the nice paper too, and good quality. So I got it. It was like 10-15 bucks for the print. Little postcard size. But I think for the paper it was printed on, it's pretty good. I think the regular postcards are like 5 to 8 bucks. I got I just get my mom a postcard. And then I get her either Winnie the Pooh or something like Maleficent core, just cause she's cute. She's very cute, my mom. Yeah, so I went home from FanFest, I did my laundry, I saw my cats, and then I went to go to my mom's, and I hung out with my mom. I was so tired. I slept on the couch instead of in the guest room because I let my dad sleep there because my mom is a light sleeper, and she basically just got the whole bed to herself after her surgery. And also I slept on the couch because it's closer to her room. So I was like trying to be able to get up and help her like at the drop of a hat. But my back was like her couch is not that comfortable to sleep on. I'm not gonna lie. Her furniture, she buys like, honestly, the guest bed and the couch are equally buns. Like there's nowhere comfortable to sleep at my mom's house besides her own bed. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, thank you for the hype chest on Twitch. What did I get? So cinema emote. I got a girl eating popcorn as the emote. Thank you. Thank you for that. I'll probably use that. I love eating popcorn. Yeah, I cooked a bunch of food for my mom. I made her egg drop soup, and she was very surprised. My mom can't have, like, cornstarch or anything. She can't have, like, gluten anymore, really. A lot of my family members can't have gluten for some reason. Just, like, they just can't do it. So, I had to make egg drop soup without cornstarch, so I used potato starch, and that worked for some reason. Or, she can have potato starch isn't bad for her, but cornstarch and, like, other glutens, potatoes are fine, though. I'm like, okay. Interesting. I don't know how that works. I don't know how anything. I'm not a doctor. So I'm not a medical I'm not a scientist. I'm a computer scientist. You know what I mean? I'm like, whatever, man. I took my mom to her surgery. We went at like 11 a.m. because I think it was like at noon or something. So I was like, we should get there early. They might, 30 minutes before, you gotta get ready, I took my mom to her surgery. And I think they might be getting a new mattress for the guest bed. So I'm like, yay! But I took my mom to her surgery around 11. And when she started getting surgery, the nurse was like, hey, it's gonna be 2 to 3 hours. Because like after the surgery, they like let them rest for a bit to like wake up and stuff and everything. And I was like, oh, okay. And there's like a bunch of nurses the whole time. And I was like, okay. She was like, you might want to grab lunch. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, because if it takes too long, you won't have time. I was like, okay. She's like, on an off chance, but you'll probably be fine. So I went to a bougie cafe. It's kind of a chain, not really. It's like a local chain. So it's like, I don't want to dox where it is. But I went to this cafe. I got a tomato soup, girl. I got a cafe latte. I got an iced latte, got tomato soup, and I got a veggie sandwich, and I ate that in my car, and I was like, yes. Amazing. There was no parking. The place was packed. So I went to like the to-go parking, got my food to go, and I was like, they're like, for here to go. I was like, I parked in to-go parking. They're like, oh, okay. I painted this while in the hospital. There was like a little table, and I just started painting. And I listened to these old ladies talk. Oh my gosh, these old ladies were talking about like, they were like from like the 50s or something. And they were talking about how this one girl, she was like, I met my partner, we've been friends since 74. And they were talking about the war and traveling. They were old. They were really old ladies. At one point they talked about Catholic school or something. And how the teachers were German nuns that would swat their legs if they were bad or something. I don't know. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And I'm just here painting. I'm like, wow, I have a free... I don't even need earbuds. Did I use a reference? I followed a YouTube video, but, the YouTube video... I follow a few YouTube videos, but I kind of just do my own thing while following the video. But the lady who was like, me and my friend since 74, we met up. We're partners now. Her partner came out from surgery and it was a lady! It was a lady! I met... There were literally boomer lesbians in the weight room and I was like, oh, and they were roommates. And the lady was like kind of surprised that her partner was a lady, but she did not care. Bro, everyone there was old and had to have like 10 million surgeries for things to stay alive, okay? Like, the old ladies are talking to each other. I was just like, yeah. And they were like, oh yeah, my partner. Well, when my husband died, you know, I met up with so-and-so and his wife died. And we used to have a thing back in the day. So we just decided to be together. And they were like, well, he just died. So it's just me now. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh my god. And the other was like, oh, I'm lucky that me and my partner, we met in 74. We've been together. We got married 2016 or something. I was like, what? This is crazy. Imagine them just meeting there by chance and started swapping stories. Yeah. They were like, she was waiting for a partner, but her and this other lady were just yapping. She was like, who are you waiting on? She's like, oh, my partner, she's in there. And I was like, wow. And I'm just painting, and they can't even see my face. I'm just like reacting to the noise behind me. I'm like, I'm just locked in on my art. I painted something else too. During the... This is like whatever. I painted this random field. I followed a YouTube video. They were like, paint with me. So I did this while my mom has surgery. I was like, yeah, it's a random field, you know. But I paint on like the tiniest canvas. So you can see like, this is a pencil pouch that I paint on. And I have like all my supplies and I clip the thing down while painting. But yeah, so this is smaller than the length of a paintbrush, basically. Yeah. I like art. I'm a little shy. Cause it's just for fun. I'm not trying to like, you know, be an artist for a living or anything. I'm just doing it for fun. Now, if you guys want to like and subscribe to the video on YouTube, though, it would be cool to be an anime girl full time. But yeah, so it looks like Florida. Wow. You need a specific type of canvas for watercolor? Yeah, you just get pressed paper for. There's certain paper that doesn't take water well, and there's certain paper that does. I just buy, these, like, big sheet pads for watercolor, and then I just cut them up to the size I want. That's pretty much it. I cut them into postcard size. It's pretty good. It's pretty fun. What else? What else is there that I missed? But yeah, my mom had her surgery, and it was funny, because... we were there. I was there from... I'm so glad I got lunch because we did not leave until like 7 p.m. So, my Italian dad, right? Remember how I said my sister has kids? Remember how I said my sister has kids? So, it was my Italian dad's turn to be grandpa for the week. Which is why I had to take my mom to surgery, because, you know, I was like, no, yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the kids and stuff, you know? I don't like disrupting schedules. I have the most flexible schedule, so... I used to be like, I can't do anything. I work overtime. I'm working 80 hours a week at my company. It was terrible. It was terrible when I was working 60 to 80 hours. I could not help anyone in my family. I can only help them, like, with money. I was like, okay... now that I have time, like, I get to spend time with my family, I get to talk, you know? It's really nice. But yeah, my mom was just taking a really long time. She was just taking a really long time post-surgery to get out. And I was a little nervous. I was like, is she gonna have to stay the night? Like, I was like, But she was fine. She was fine. Surgery went well. Everything was good. But she took so long that my Italian dad showed up to pick her up and take her home. Genuinely, how are you legally allowed to work that much? I was salary. And I don't think I was. Which is why my bonuses and my severance were like so good. I got very good bonuses and very good severance, okay? I feel like I'm allowed to say that. I was about to start looking into labor laws. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about suing or like something. Because if you look at the labor laws, there are laws against some things, but there wasn't any documenting, but we started documenting and I was like, I could totally take these documents and do something, but then I got laid off, so it's fine. I was like, finally. And then I knew some people in industry who helped me get a contracting job, which when you do tech contracting, hush money, yeah, I signed a bunch of documents, so I probably can no longer say anything. I can do anything, you know, against them, so but when you what do you call it? When you know people, you know, you can do contracting. I don't make a lot contracting, but I make enough to pay my bills and play video games part-time, so you know what I mean? I get to stream 4 mornings a week and play video game and then go do work. If that's not the dream, and then Friday I do any work that I couldn't finish during the rest of the week. If that is not the dream, if that is not the American dream, sorry, that joke was funny. I'm not gonna repeat it, but it was a good one. Oh man. But yeah, if that's not the dream, then I don't know what is. But yeah. No, I'm just enjoying what I have while I have it, so. I mean, it's only been like a year, right? Since I've been doing this, so we'll see. We'll see how long it lasts, you know. Give it a couple years, see. This part-time contracting is way better than working till death. Trust me, those hours take a toll on your health. Yeah, I know. I almost got a full-time job, but I turned it down for my sanity, so... Yay! Let's hope, you know, let's hope life works out. let's hope they keep contracting, me for a penny instead of someone else full-time for a dime, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, no, my mom had her surgery, and then we got home late, and she pretty much went to sleep, thankfully, but she woke up every 2 hours. Every 2 hours, my mom would wake up, and my mom has worked in medical and health and stuff, and so my mom would, like, take all of her vitals, like, every 2 hours. She'd wake up, take her vitals, and then ask me to write them all down. So I was like, yes, ma'am. And like when she took her medicine, I would write like a log for the vitals, the time of medicine, the what's the heart rate at, what's the whatever levels. Yeah, it was so funny. It was so funny. I was just like, when did I become a nurse? What is going? Because most people I know who get surgery, they just kind of keep track of when they take their medicine, and they're like, yeah, you know, and they call it a day, right? Most normal people, like if I got surgery, I would just keep track of when I took my medicine, and then just recover normal. Watch some VTuber streams in bed. My mom was like, I need you to take my vitals. I'm like, what is? I woke up every 2 hours. I woke up every 2 hours on my mom's couch. That was very, very difficult to fall asleep on. all the way till 7 a.m. when I had to walk the golden retriever. My parents have a golden retriever. She's really cute though. She looks like any ginger-colored golden retriever. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. But yeah, I took her on a walk, and I was like, ugh. I was helping walk her because, yeah, my mom helps walk the dog, but she could not. I was exhausted at this point because remember, FanFest. I was at FanFest, right? I had not slept. I only slept on my bed like once or twice before this trip. And I had been, like, in another state, eating, like, snack food instead of... I had a couple real meals, but I was mostly eating snacks. I'm not gonna lie. I was eating a lot of, you know, just go. Does she like the pool? No, she's pretty good. What she likes to do is she'll sit on the sidewalk, and she'll look at me, and she'll want a treat. But I make her do tricks, and then she gets the treat. But she'll be like, I don't want to walk anymore. Or I want to walk on the longer path. And I'm like, no, it's not time. I did take her on this long trail. My mom was more awake and less asleep. And she was like, please stop making me laugh. I'm going... my stitches and stuff. You know, my mom had surgery, so she was like, I cannot laugh. I cannot laugh. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm so funny. Because she was sleeping the first few days, so it was easier. But I was getting, like, very, like... it was very, like, quiet. Not much to do. I was doing a lot of art and work, and that was it. And living in silence. And I was just like, okay. I want to, like... I miss socializing. So I was big yapper. I was big yapper with my mom. And my mom was just like... I have a headache. And I'm like, no, talk to me, please. Yeah. And my parents always blare their TV. They blare their TV and there's no, like, quiet room. Because you can hear the TV no matter where you go. They have, like, the really good surround sound speaker system or whatever. The only place you can go to, like, have quiet time is the, like, patio. And I was like, there's no way. There's no way in this weather I'm going to the patio. But I was like, because, like, when I'm at home, okay, if me or my roommate watch TV in the living room, you can't really hear it where the TV is. It's pretty quiet. And, when you live with PC gamers, everyone wears their headset when they're listening to stuff, so it's always quiet. It's always quiet. Well, except for when I'm streaming. Sometimes my roommate does comment that they can hear me yelling now and again. I did put a noise curtain! So, the sound doesn't travel, but sometimes, you know, sometimes when we yell, we yell a little intensely on the stream. And, I think that's fine. It's fine, but, yeah. I feel like that's just a parent thing. Yeah, well, it's like, I don't know. I get a headache if I watch TV all day. I cannot watch... I like headphones. Sometimes I watch stuff with subtitles with no sound. A lot of my friends, like, I always forget. I'll watch stuff on, like, volume 2 with subtitles. In case I don't catch something, but I mostly catch everything at, like, volume 2, and I quietly, like... I like quiet. I feel like I've become more and more introverted every day. I'm like, ugh, I need... like, even at FanFest, I was like, oh, the panel room's so dark and loud. I hate it. Oh. And I, like, go to a quiet corner. I was like, I need silence. I need a quiet place. Yeah. My mom and I did watch a funny movie. That was really good. But, yeah. I took the dog... the golden on a long walk on a little, like, trail. I also, okay, I usually go to the gym on the treadmill, and I didn't want to use my parents' treadmill because my mom has a treadmill in a place that's very inconvenient and, like, very, like, disruptive to the vibes. I didn't want to disrupt vibes, so I was like, I'm just gonna take the dog on a really long walk because I need it. Because I was doing all my yoga and stuff and, like, my other things while I was there. But I was like, I need to, like, get some steps in. I was getting antsy. You actually get that way with streams sometimes? Your audio only when you're stuck at work? Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. It was fun. I finally got to yap on Discord with friends, and it was so healing. It was so healing. I was like, nature's healing. I went to Buc-ee's. I almost got in a car accident, and then I went to Buc-ee's. Yeah, people were going too fast on the exit to Buc-ee's, and everyone almost, like, car piled into each other. I had enough room to stop, but, to stop perfectly without hitting the car in front of me. But I wasn't sure what the situation behind me was, so I pulled, to the access road, and lo and behold, someone took the spot where I was gonna stop, and then someone took the spot behind me on the access road. So, probably for the best that I did that, because it was like, the guy in front of me just slammed his brakes. Like, I guess he was going fast and he didn't realize everyone in the exit lane was stopping. He just slammed his brakes, and everyone behind me had to slam their brakes. So it was like, okay. Yeah. Nane, I've heard enough. Let's get you on the F1 track. Oh my god. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. I've always wanted to race cars, but I've never had the chance to try it. I feel like I would be really good at race cars. I think the only downside is, since I'm a 7'2", 300-pound man, I feel like the car is not going to be able to get as much, you know, the smaller the driver, the better, you know? The smaller the driver, like, the better you are at racing, because the car has less, less drift, less to carry. But I think that's the only hurdle. That's the only hurdle I would have. You feel like you can rent them in Texas? No, I think you can, but I don't know where or who or what. I do have a family member that was mentioning that they have, some sort of, like, one of their, like, manager bosses or something does it. And I was like, please, if you go, take me. I will be a cute girl that shows up and has fun. I was like, please take me, please. If you're gonna go, please take me. I will look cute and be there. Because, look, sometimes in life, look, you just have to look cute and be there, okay? Look, you know what I mean? Look, sometimes, you know? Yeah. But I was like, please, I want to race. I want to go fast. I always like playing the race car games where you like turn the wheel and stuff. Oh, that's so fun. You like slow down on the turn and then you hit the accelerator in the turn. Ah! That's like the best feeling. The best feeling is when you slow down on turn and you pop the accelerator mid-turn so you can get speed, so when you hit the straightaway you're going really fast. That's like the best. I haven't done that in like real life or anything. Like, I've only done that in a virtual simulator. But you know, you know, I got this breakfast bagel I still gotta finish. But yeah, everyone please drive safely. But yeah, I went to Buc-ee's. I got home. It was lovely. You don't think you've ever experienced pretty privilege? I don't like Mario Kart. Mario Kart, the mechanics are different. The mechanics are just not the same. Pretty privilege. I don't think I really get a lot. I think I get like average privilege. Does that make sense? I think I'm pretty average. I'm like girl. You know? I'm like girl who likes games. I'm not like supermodel who likes games. You know what I mean? I'm like girl who likes games. You know what I mean? Did you get the Buc-ee's peanut butter puck? No. One of my friends was yapping about that, and I was literally like, hey man, the next time I'm at a Buc-ee's, I will buy like 5 of them and mail them to you. And they were like, why do I need 5? I'm like, what? It does. It's cool. In Minecraft? Yeah, Minecraft. I don't know. I feel like You hate joy and whimsy? I literally got a Dr. Pepper slush. I got a Dr. Pepper slushie, and I got praline pecans. Fresh off the heater. They have the little heated machine with the warmed up praline pecans. And I got a Dr. Pepper slushie, okay? Don't talk to me about hating joy and whimsy when I got the most whimsical thing. I also bought a beaver keychain because he was just by himself. Not a hot girl, but a cute gamer girl. Yeah, I've always been told that I'm cute versus like hot. You know what I mean? People have always said, "Oh, you're cute," but no one's ever like, "naneniwa, oh, she's so fine, shorty." You know, they're like, "Oh, so cute. So you're so adorable." Hee hee. No one's ever like, "Oh, naneniwa, she's got that RA. She's got that RA vibe." She got the RA. You know? And I'm like, man, when am I gonna stop being cute and, be, I'm like, it's fine. It's just like the other ladies in my family are what you call, there's a lot of baddies in my family. Why am I like Princess Dorks a lot? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? Why am I so dorky? What's going on? Why did I... Who? Dad? Is it your fault? Did my dad, like, block the baddie gene? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? I'm just really cutesy. I can't help it. You know? RA. You're the generation that skipped. Yeah, if I have kids, are they gonna be baddies? I'm concerned now. They're gonna be like, "Oh, are you with your sister?" And I'm gonna be like, "I'm their mom." They're gonna be like, "Oh, is that your younger sister?" Ugh. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's because I dress really conservative or something. I don't understand. I don't know. Someone, if they were able to have an ABG workshop meetup, can someone have a regular baddie workshop for us? Girls, ladies. I don't know. I'm like halfway, half Latino, so I don't really know which baddie workshop I should go to. Can someone host a baddie workshop and help me out? Help a girl out. Any e-girl workshops? I'm trying to not be cutesy, okay? It's just what us babyface havers have to live with, I guess, man. I don't know. I could get some work done, maybe. Guys, subathon goal? I gotta break my jaw with hammers. One of my friends kept saying that during FanFest. And they're like, I don't know, have you tried hitting your jaw with hammer? In reference to the guy who does that, and I was just like... like, slipped into my daily vocabulary now. I'm like, oh my gosh. No! Not the looks maxing art? Yeah. I'm gonna start looks maxing so I can face reveal, guys. Just kidding. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. I think that was pretty much it, though. I saw my mom. I was so tired. I was so tired because all I did was work and help my mom and paint for fun. I had Pokepia, but I was like too tired to start anything in Pokepia. I finally got the wireless generators, so I don't need the tacky electricity poles. I can finally build, and then I'm like, I can't start a build right now. I'm too tired. I'm too tired to play Minecraft. Yeah. I'm gonna do a dream face reveal. Could you imagine? Hey guys, it's me. Or how was it? Oh my gosh. But yeah. What's the thing? Honestly, do you know who would be really cool to look like? I think it'd be really cool to look like Felicia Day. She's very pretty. She's very gorgeous. I think she's a really pretty lady. I think that's a very pretty person. Ugh. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I'm so tired still. I've been going to bed at like 9 p.m. and waking up at like 5 or 6 a.m. It's very fun. That's like 8 to 9 hours of sleep, now that I think about it. So, you don't know who that is? She was in the guild. She was in the guild. You guys should watch the guild. You guys would really like it. Oh my gosh, I started watching this anime on Netflix. What is it called? Let me double check the name. It's the Cardcaptor Sakura people. I saw this pop up. Magic Knight Ray Earth. I watched episode 1 yesterday. I'm probably gonna watch more. It's pretty good. I saw how the remake looks, and the remake doesn't look anything as good as the original. I'm not gonna lie, it's got that like boomer anime feel that I like. You know what I mean? There's some stuff where the remake's like, eh. She's pretty, but she's also kind of dorky looking. Oh, you want to see a picture of Felicia Day? I got you guys. I'm gonna show you a picture of her when she was in the guild. Because that's like peak Felicia Day. Where is she like posed all cool? Look at her. Look at Miss Felicia Day. She's like a mom. She like has kids and stuff. But she made this like TV show that's like about playing MMOs. Isn't she cute? She made this song that was like, do you wanna date my avatar? She's a star and she's hotter than reality by far. Wanna date my avatar. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I think they're bringing it back for like a movie or something. But it was basically like, back in the day, there was some MMO, and they like it's about playing an MMO, and the guy in her MMO that like really likes her like comes to her house and he's like, we live together now. And she's like, what? It's really funny. It's really funny. And she ends up IRL meeting all of her friends in her guild that she plays with. And one becomes like an internet meme. One's just an old guy who lives off the grid and siphons electricity and internet to play his game. That's all he cares about, is being able to play his game. He doesn't even have a place to live. He just lives like in the walls of a building or something. Really crazy. He's like a nomad. It's so funny. One guy, he didn't want to be in an arranged marriage because I think it's like part of his culture, so he like tries to marry Felicia Day's character. And then one of the other players, she's a college student and a popular cosplayer. She's like the e-girl of the guild basically. And then there's one player, she's a mom and she has kids. She's a stay-at-home mom. And she's always yelling at her kids and being like, hold on for 2 seconds! Did you get out the gate again? And she's like, sorry guys. And she's like trying to play the game. And her husband ends up getting mad at her because the kids are like in disarray. It's like a really funny show. Yeah, my friend showed it to me when I got into World of Warcraft. They were like, you should watch this show. It's based off World of Warcraft. And I'm like, okay. And there's like a rival guild and stuff. It's really cool. It's a really cool show. I really liked it. As for another boomer show, I started watching this literally last night. I'll just show you guys like the DVD, I guess. Because I don't really know. Yeah, I started watching this last night on Netflix, so I'm only on episode 1. I'll probably watch episode 2 when I have lunch or something. But it's pretty good. I'd recommend it. I think it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. But yeah. I feel like I don't really have much else to talk about. I feel like that was all the updates. I've been doing art in my free time. And I haven't had my computer, my PC. I'll play more Final Fantasy VII. No stream tomorrow. I'm meeting up with my friend. Because I've been out of town. So I'll have to work after. I promised my friend we'd go see a movie. So we're gonna see it early. And then I'm just gonna work late. Because, I don't, you know. It's Cinco de Mayo. You think you watched a review of that anime? Swag. Yeah, I started it yesterday. I saw it on Netflix. I was like, yeah, I'll just try it. I like watching older media now and again because it looks interesting. I'll let you guys know how I think. It's by the Cardcaptor Sakura people, which is a cute one, so... No worries. Yeah, I'll probably stream Thursday. I don't know what we're gonna do Thursday. I don't know if I'm gonna jump back into JRPGs on Thursday. We'll do something. We'll play something. I just like... Yeah. I'll get the postcards on the shop for you guys. So you guys can, you know. I don't even know where the original files for the postcards are. No Final Fantasy VII until your friend helps you again? Yeah. I need to get through the tunnel. But I also don't want to start playing on Thursday. Because if I get hooked on Thursday... Because we're near the end, right? I think we're near the end. I'm not really sure. But if I get hooked wherever I am, I'm going to have to wait till Monday to play. And I'm like, we could just play for Monday for like 8 hours or something. We'll do a long stream Monday. I'll lock in so we can have a long Monday stream, if possible. Unless something happens or I'm tired. We'll just see. We'll just play it by ear. We'll do at least 4 hours on Monday. If we get more, we get more. If we don't, we don't. But I really did miss you guys. I'm glad you guys didn't forget me. I feel like I haven't streamed in so long. I'm like, oh. You know? I don't know. I get a little shy. It was fun hanging out with all my friends. It was fun hanging out with my friends. I got to see everybody. I'm gonna hang out with some more friends. I have some work to do today. Big EP, getting back into the swing of things, sleeping regularly again. You know? Reading some books. As one does. I'm reading some really good stuff, but I'm really tired. Me and my 50 hobbies. But yeah, I hope everyone else has been good. We have to play Bravely Default 2 after Final Fantasy VII. I really want to play Bravely Default 2. That's been on my brain. Or is it Bravely Second? Whatever the one I was gifted on Steam. I really want to play Bravely Default 2. Because we played one, and I really want to play this one now. That's pretty much it. That's everything I got. I think it's a little early. You're doing good so far? Thank you. Oh, I'm also cat sitting for my friend, so I have to go check on her cats literally after stream. I have to go see how her cats are. There's no one streaming today, so I might just end stream here with no raid. I'm big eepy. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for all of the bits and jewels and gift subs and things and stuff. I hope we have fun getting back into the swing of things. I'm just really tired. I'm just really tired. I sound tired. You guys can hear the fatigue. Oh. Yeah. I did miss you guys, so I wasn't sure. I was like, should I even keep streaming? Like, what's... I don't know. When I have a trip for all, I'm like, oh. But that was pretty much my whole trip, at least, out of the way. So, yeah. I'll see you guys Thursday. We'll do something fun. Until next time, bye! Thanks for joining the early worms. Get your bread, gamers. Get your bread. Sheesh. Woo. What am I even saying anymore? Okay, I'm leaving the stream now. Bye.